So is that a case of better late than never?
Well, any win's a good win away from home. As I said, it's always difficult to get away wins, but something we talked about in the week, playing for 80 minutes, something we probably failed to do for most of the year, but certainly we took it right to the wire.
First half we dominated possession and territory pretty much totally. Were you frustrated at half time that we were only 3 up?
No, I wasn't frustrated, but you know, in tight games, you know, that dominance and that territory has got to obviously pay dividends for you, and it didn't quite in the first half. The message was first half, obviously keep it going and let it crack, but I felt we didn't quite have the same dominant second half really, but as I say, you know, in hindsight, you know, when you get that type of possession and you get that type of territory, you've got to come away with more points and put a bit of a gap between both teams.
We talked this week about how much work has been at the training park on the scrum. For an hour at least it was very, very dominant. You must be pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, you've got to be pleased when things obviously is a training ground transference, you've got to be pleased. But we know as well there's some massive challenges down the road, so we're not going to get run away with ourselves. You know, I think one good performance doesn't mean that you know, we're there. So we just got to keep working at it and make sure that it doesn't get targeted every week and it doesn't become a weakness for us. Tonight it was a strength. Just make sure that's not a one-off.
What about the impact of Joe Simpson and Steve Thompson coming back into the team? Both seem to do quite well. Yeah,
I think, you know, obviously Steve's a very experienced player. He's added a lot off the field as well as on the field tonight. So I thought Joe was very good as well. Made a couple of real decisive breaks. Always looked a threat. Calmed the game down when it needed to be calmed down, a little bit of experience as well. So I thought, you know, they came back and showed you the quality that they are. They're international players, and you expect international players to stand up and make a difference, and they did.
Will you go home with a smile on your face on the bus this evening?
Yeah, it was always nicer to, obviously after wins, and there's a lot of smiling faces in there tonight, and you know, them bumps and bruises don't hurt quite as much when you win.
Richard Burkett said it's the first try he scored in about 5 years, so it must be nice to see the stalwarts get on the end of some tries.
Yeah, he's worked his socks off, and he's played second row for us in 6, and he just gets out there, he's washed through and through, and he died for the cause, and he had a couple of bangs tonight, and he's certainly there for 80 minutes, and you know, I'm really pleased for him because he deserves that, because he knows a lot of work he's put in.
Thanks, Dad.